because they where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Moore. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 28 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored there and get it done again, doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to rifle one deep left, and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. More now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is a pickup there as that extends this drive. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. Defense. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Moore. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
Off the play fake. Moore. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Moore now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
To throw is Moore. Operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here's Moore. Off play action. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now running right through it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Darkwan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Moore to throw on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. It would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And able to find Decker. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Moore now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, now I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am
appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. This looks like a free play for Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he's got Rogers. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moore. Looking deep here for Macklin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give them 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. Time for a break. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eric Decker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still execute.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded at the goal line. A little juke. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And he'll find a man. That's Macklin. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Being chased out left. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Moore. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Moore. To throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Moore. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Moore to throw on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Here we go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27-all. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Moore looking to throw on second down. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Patriot!
More now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Now Moore throwing again. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And now it's 3rd down. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
Now let's go. Green.
To throw on 3rd down. Moore. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bruce Irvin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be...
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
And he finds Julius Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Moore. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Moore to the right side. Caught by Saleh. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 26 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Moore on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under. Not able to stay on his spot. Quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Here's Moore off the play fake. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Moore now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moore. And he's got Decker left side. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Darquan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to throw. Moore fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And now running right through it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Trying to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Billy Wynn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on a final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down.
It got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
More now. Throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Duke Riley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Moore. Throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Moore. Going to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Now Moore. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's Moore. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Eli Rogers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Walsh adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The left side completion to Jones. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. Rashad Greenland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call, maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they won't let the players determine it down the stretch.
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And this is caught. It's Decker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Moore now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore steps away to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Moore. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Moore on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Moore. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Looking to throw. Moore. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bruce Irvin able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
More now to throw on second down. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him to first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, going into the final play of this game. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10 getting ready to go on offense. Now the pitch to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys? Plays like that really hurt. And, partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple two-point plays ready in today's NFL. They may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
Now it's Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now more on first down. Powers through. Eluding the pressure. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Duke Riley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw is Moore. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Escaping, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dontari Poe with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch him now, Barney.
More now. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 62 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Moore throwing on first down. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There goes Eric Decker. 20, 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Looking to throw on second down. Moore. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
To throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ryan wants to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 62 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. One-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Moore throwing on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
It was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Moore. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Moore now. Off play action. Oh, some strong running. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Moore on 1st and 10. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. To throw is Moore on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. Moore. And that will be incomplete as well. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurried back to the line of scrimmage and attacked them again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Here's Moore, throwing again on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. 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 Gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Sellett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit. Detroit.
Now Moore. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So they went to the big boy in a big spot late. He provided, and now they're in the driver's seat.
And Brandon, size does matter in this game. All right, you can go to the slot guys, you can do all of that, but rarely have we ever seen a tight end described as diminutive, right? We just don't get that. Big target, big catch radius, that gives you a comfort zone as a guy throwing the football.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Throwing now is Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Moore throwing on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. Freeman. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, 38 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space with the ball.
Throwing on first down. Moore. And this one is incomplete. They were looking the way of Decker that time. That'll bring up second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It got his man complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
21.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they say Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. More now on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now more. Throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Charles, they handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with that. Offense getting set, 1st and 10. The defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are in for 6. Dan Quinn's told his offense.
Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Now Jones. Shreds the tackle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. To throw is Moore. Throwing on third and long. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Off play action. Moore. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with second and very long. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. More now. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back. After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone. Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through. Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team. We'll see how they respond now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, And now the Falcons on a first and 10, getting ready to go on offense.
Hey, express! Ready, sit on that, black 25!
Coming left, it's Freeman. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
22. Ready. Like 25.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now it's Freeman. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And finding the tight end Hooper. 23 yards on the play.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Silver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Here's Ryan. That is incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he's got Decker, left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Duke Riley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. 3, 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. And able to find Decker. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Moore on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Moore to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Detroit!
Moore now, throwing on third and long. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot. One last shot for Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,